While bathing, a woman discovered something bizarre, a banknote floating on the river. Daisy, who'd struggled financially since childhood, immediately rushed over. Picking up money was far easier than tutoring, but then she noticed a trail of bills stretching ahead, leading to 4 backpacks. Daisy instantly felt exhilarated. It seemed she was about to become rich, but how could she possibly transport 4 backpacks full of cash? She waited until her friend had walked far away, then tried to use a small boat to carry the 4 backpacks away. However, the weight of the 4 bags of money made it impossible for her to move the boat at all. Just then, her friend rushed over to help. Daisy knew the bags would be discovered soon, so she had no choice but to tell Nick the truth. Nick had never seen so much money before, and greed flashed in his eyes. Daisy promised him half the money if he helped transport it. At first, Nick hesitated. The backpacks were highly suspicious, but Daisy quickly kissed him, offering to be his girlfriend. Reluctantly, Nick agreed to help. Just as the pair were fantasizing about their future together, they were spotted by their friend Jeff, Daisy's ex-boyfriend. Seeing his former girlfriend entangled with his buddy, Jeff's heart instantly burned with rage and unease. But the 4 bags of cash were the immediate priority. After Daisy counted them herself, they revealed a staggering $8 million. She promised they could split it 3 ways. Nick was ecstatic at the amount, but Jeff was visibly repulsed. He believed the money was definitely tainted. If agents caught them with it, their lives would be ruined. Daisy urged him to mind his own business. Nick, meanwhile, tried to teach Jeff a lesson, but after a struggle, he couldn't overpower him. Seeing his 2 friends consumed by greed, he decided to cut the trip short and head home. The 2 left behind prepared to transport the backpacks out of the deep mountains by boat. Yet at a fork in the path, Nick unexpectedly chose the right branch. To their surprise, the noise ahead grew louder. Approaching cautiously, they stumbled upon a party. 2 agents lingered by the riverbank, and Daisy's panic began to rise. Yet she could only feign composure as she paddled toward them. Meanwhile, Jeff, alone, encountered the man who had lost the 4 bags of money. It turned out the man was a pilot who, while transporting the cash, had attempted to steal it. He had first tossed the bags from the plane, then staged a fake crash before landing in the forest to search for the money. But after hours of searching the vast woods, he had no idea he was about to run into Jeff. Meanwhile, Nick and Daisy finally reached the shore, but of the 4 large backpacks, one had been lost when the rope snapped, all because of Nick's carelessness. Daisy recalled the events with mounting fury. She'd made Nick lead the way only to end up at this party, had him secure the backpacks only to lose one containing millions of dollars. Thinking of this, Daisy grew increasingly regretful. She was convinced Nick was a complete failure. With no other choice, she called Jeff. Meanwhile, the 2 men were still chatting amicably until Jeff's phone rang, alerting him to something amiss. The chase began immediately. Terrified, Jeff fled through the forest, but just as he reached a crossroads, he was struck down by a speeding car. When the agent got out to investigate, the arriving man deliberately rammed into him. The agent slammed into a rock and died instantly.